Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way they or the Most High deems fit. I channeled this message, collective, some time ago, but I'm hearing it's time. Okay, so definitely in the Christmas spirit, as it is technically Christmas. So if you celebrate 1:23 a.m. on the time as I started this, so we are definitely in divine alignment. Things are going as they should, though I'm hearing things are not what they seem. Okay, so if you celebrate, Merry Christmas, and we're looking forward to a good new year, right? So let's get into this energy. We have a lot to get through. First of all, like I said, I channeled this message before today, some time ago. I didn't collect the date. Collections, plural, are significant. I kept seeing the number 12, okay, like all day, okay, all day. And I've seen 12, 12, 12 by itself, 1, 2, 2. So that could be a confirmation for you. That could be a spiritual number someone needs to look up here. We know that also is 3, right? Because 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, so have you on the 1, 2, 3. 143 as I look down. Okay, so something is definitely in divine alignment. There's the love and the energy, okay, as well. I got also 2014 through 2019 could be significant for you, somebody that this resonates with, or this message. I'm hearing that's when the spirit of this energy picked up. Okay, so let's go through some names and confirmations for some people. This message is all about gifting, okay? So the initials PSI could be significant to you. That could be someone's initials in this energy. PSI, we know, is like air pressure. Also, it is like psychic abilities, psychic phenomenon, okay? Something about that is significant. It's something else, but now it slipped my mind. So maybe that's what I was intended to say. BB could be significant. The brand name. I'm hearing Bebe as well. Somebody wanting to call you Bay, or somebody calls you Bay. BB, the initials could be significant, just bees in general. Now I'm hearing Nicki Minaj, bees in the trap. Okay. But someone's name could be Penelope, Larry, Kaya, or Armani, anything of that sort. I've been seeing and hearing that name literally all day. Someone's name is Jane. A Jane with blue eyes is significant, or someone with blue eyes, someone after you in this energy has blue eyes, okay? You'll know when you hear it, okay? Sarah, Nikki, Nick. Someone could be Italian from Maryland, Nevada. HK is significant. SP is significant. Hong Kong could be significant, okay? Whether you're seeing that 404 on the timer as I say that, something about that is significant. Why I say that is because I saw 852 today. And when I went to look it up, Spirit was telling me, don't be surprised on what you find. Okay. So not only does it pertain to this message, but it pertains to that number. When I looked up 852, it is the route number that goes to or through Maryland. That's why Maryland came up. And then that's like the calling code or something for Hong Kong. Also, it is on a medication as I'm hearing an important medication, spironolactone. Spironolactone. Okay, and that is something for fluid buildup after kidney, heart failure, that sort of thing. Okay. Something is significant about that. Someone in this energy has that. You figure out who it pertains to. You do the discerning of the things. Okay. 666 as well came through. I just heard coming from the belly of the beast. Okay, so you escaped something and going to something brand new. I'm hearing things being transferred. You'll see when we get into the message. Also saw 333, of course. You could be born in May, March, or August. Okay, significant. I'm hearing Leo's in the house. Okay, so something about Leo's or Leo energy, something being highlighted. I'm seeing the sun card, joy. I'm hearing aspirations, new beginnings, new spiritual downloads. Okay, so if you are new at receiving spiritual downloads, I have a download journal on Amazon that you can use to track and channel these different messages in an organized fashion so you don't have little notes all over the place. Those who know. There were times where I had notes in phones, right? I'm still pulling notes out of my phones, little pieces of notes everywhere. So with the download journal available on Amazon, you can just Google, or I'm sorry, you can somehow Google significant, look up what you're called to. But if you go on Amazon and just search download journal, it'll pop right up. It's the first of its kind. So it'll definitely pop up. Something is in a standalone energy. You or this person was, I'm hearing. 144 came through, so definitely a chosen energy, a chosen person. I'm hearing a chosen love. If you haven't ascertained already, this is a 214 message all about love. And right before I came on, I saw 204. So there's definitely context and layers to this, is what I'm getting. Okay. You're slowly being peeled back your layers and peeling back the layers of this situation. Okay, it's slowly unfolding for you guys. 22 is significant as I say that, with balance coming through. 44 came through as well with, just stable foundations and protection. So this connection or this energy, this unraveling, this unwrapping, if you will, since it is Christmas, it's time. Okay, it's time to build these stable foundations that are balanced with, I'm hearing incongruence with. Okay, these are two chosen people choosing to, I'm hearing, seeing each other for who and what they really are. Okay, who are in divine alignment. Okay, tapping into their gifts and trusting in their spiritual team to kind of lead the way in this message. I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit, and in this energy. So if you haven't done so already, please take time to thank your spiritual team for all that they do, their love, protection, and support in guiding you on your journey towards your destination of destiny. Okay, that is the goal here, right? So if this channel found you, or this message in particular, understand that you are on your path to ascension. So kudos to you. You are no longer living in autopilot, and you have jumped in the driver's seat of your life, and you are taking control of the direction in which you go in co-creation with the Most High, ensuring you get to your destination of destiny, heaven on earth, having it all. Okay, I'm hearing you've completely surrendered to the path, to the journey, and you're letting it unfold, open, unravel, and unwrap itself. That is beautiful. Okay, so this could also be talking about your connection with spirit and your spirit team, you allowing them into your life to kind of show you the way. But this is all about gift giving. Okay, something about that is significant. Okay, did y'all know spirit is in the regifting business too? Yes, I said regifting. After that, I got, yeah, like Gucci or Gucci Man, something is significant. I'm hearing something is Gucci. Okay, so whether you're actually getting or receiving or giving gifts of Gucci, okay, the gifts you're receiving from the spirit team, the Most High in particular, are of high value. Yeah. Okay, I'm hearing the highest of high gifts. Okay, high honors. Whew, as I could barely say that. Okay, so you could have a birthday of 217. Don't worry about it. This is Goddess Math. Don't worry about how I got to 217. If that's your birthday, just comment below. Okay. Somebody's name could be Gabriel or Gabriella, okay? Or starting with G, initial G, first, middle, or last, UCCI as well. So any of those could be initials for you or anyone or anything that resonates in this energy. You'll have your confirmations as we continue, is what I'm hearing. Somebody knows what that means, okay? Year after year, so many gifts go unused, collective. I don't think we realize that, okay? So I channeled this energy from the Grinch movie, and I was basically called to watch it with my daughter. And once I watched it, I saw why. There were so many gifts, okay? I'm quote unquote, I'm seeing air quotes from the Most High in particular that go unused. Okay, there were so many gifts at the post office. Something about messages coming through. Okay, whenever we see post office, mail deliveries, things like that, it's not literally mail that you're looking for. When people are saying, when you're hearing that in readings, it's not literal mail that you have to look for sometimes. Okay, sometimes it might be something coming in the literal mail, but this is spiritual mail, dropping off at the spiritual post office, okay, in your spiritual bank. And what Spirit is noticing or has said is valuable gifts go unused, okay? Valuable gifts were everywhere in the garbage, okay? Going down the drain fast is what I'm hearing. Whether they were unused gifts, unrecognized gifts, they were just untapped into, okay? So they're essentially unappreciated in some sort of fashion, okay? You could be into the fashion industry, love fashion. I keep seeing and tapping into that. Perhaps you're starting your own clothing line or you design things in the fashion sense, right? Something of that nature is significant. You're a very fashionable person, fashion forward, ahead of your time. That could be a gift, okay? But so many gifts are going unused, unrecognized, therefore they're untapped into, okay, as gifts from the Most High. These gifts are unappreciated, therefore they will be recycled to people who appreciate them. Somebody's name could be Will or last name Williams, I'm hearing, okay? Please comment down below what resonates for you. Any confirmations, right, are always helpful to your favorite neighborhood reader, okay? Anywho, moving right along, these gifts will be recycled to who will appreciate them. As opposed to the saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure, Spirit is saying one man's unappreciated, untapped, and unwrapped gifts will be regifted to a more appreciative man or woman, okay? Remember, energy is fluid here. We're not talking about genders, okay? Take what resonates. If it applies, then catch this vibe. If it doesn't, then just let it fly, collective. Don't take it personal, okay? But things are being regifted. Things are being shifted around. I'm hearing resorted and redelivered, especially now during this Christmas season, okay? Someone's gifts were not fully unwrapped, okay? Your potential, you haven't fully unwrapped, or you haven't been around people who have allowed you to basically gave you room to tap into this energy to fully unravel yourself. So perhaps people in your energy were keeping you stifled or scared of growth. Stagnant is the word. Thank you, Spirit. to growing into who you were always meant to be. So you had untapped potential as well, okay? But some of you are tapping into it. Clearly, if you're here, someone with blue eyes is very significant. Or with blue, I'm seeing. Okay, you could be a seer, you could have clairvoyance. Blue also indicates the throat chakra. Perhaps you're I'm hearing dedicated speaker or a talented speaker, okay? Things you need to speak up on, but you definitely were able to come into this energy. If you are here, I'm just hearing thank God you did in divine timing, okay? So, things that went unappreciated will no longer sit in the post office waiting, right, to be claimed in like a lost and found area. I'm seeing Spirit is re-gifting. Now, whether this is literally, and I'm talking to a divine feminine and you were unappreciated, I'm hearing divine feminine and divine masculine. You were unappreciated quite literally in a relationship, and now you are being re-gifted to another person, or gifts that were untapped into. I'm hearing from family, from lineages, from before now and this time are being given and gifted to you, all wrapped in a pretty bow. So don't be surprised. I'm hearing experience, okay? Don't be surprised when new gifts come online, okay? New experiences coming through, more divine experiences. I'm just seeing gifts with gold bows, okay? So very golden, divine, godlike energy, okay? To me, God is gold, like God energy is like gold. If you know, you know, okay? Someone could resonate with Egyptian heritage, lineage, ancestry, those things, okay? X is significant. Twitter might be significant. X's keep jumping in the energy. Thank you, Spirit. I keep seeing notifications that are distracting my reading, okay? And it's all with the X, you know, Twitter is X now. So big X is hopping up on my screen, but we won't be delayed, discouraged, or distracted in this energy. We're tapping into these gifts. Take me through there. Take me through there. Okay, so this might be a longer message. Something about eyes. I'm hearing ojos. Azul ojos. Somebody could be a Spanish speaking person. You're just being given the gift of sight. Okay, the veil is I'm hearing the veil is removed for you, not even thinning, it's removed completely so you can see clearly spiritually. For something you have to do, this pertains to something you must do. Okay, so buckle up, buttercup. It's going to be a wild ride. Thank you for tapping and tuning in. I hope you stay to the end. Let's continue, okay? So, someone being regifted, things being shifted and regifted, okay? But someone who had you in their hands, male or female, as I said, for years, failed to unwrap you fully to see and tap into the deepest parts of you. Have you on the deepest parts. EST could be significant. Paris is significant. Okay. Somebody could speak French. I'm hearing au revoir. Somebody saying goodbye. Okay, yeah. You're saying goodbye to these energies who don't see the deeper parts of you, who only look at unwrapping you literally, okay? The clothes and not the soul. All right, you're looking for a deeper connection. You crave a deeper connection. I'm hearing Quavo, Migos. This could be friends too, okay? You're just looking for deeper partnerships, friendships, relationships overall in your energy, in your life. And the people you were surrounded by for years, I'm getting female circles in particular, right? Friends, family, foes, I'm hearing frenemies, exes, relationships, partnerships, whatever have you, related to business as well is what I'm hearing. They fail to see you fully. They fail to unwrap your fullest potential as well. I always say I don't know why people don't use people to their greatest advantage, right? You use someone for their looks or how they perform, in the bedroom, or just as a trophy for, a relationship or a business. Let's be for real. Like, that pretty privilege isn't always so pretty. And people get used for how they look, right? I'm hearing somebody likes how you smell. Something about how you smell is significant. Okay, spirit, hold up. But meanwhile, you're like a genius, or you have so many other gifts you could bring to the table, but they're only looking at the surface, the wrapping. If we're going to stay on theme here, themes are significant. The Grinch is significant. Perhaps you're wearing Grinch pajamas, or you have a Grinch themed Christmas. That is so dope if you have that. I love the Grinch. I used to say I'm the Grinch. Somebody could be Grinchy in your energy, like, I hate Christmas, I hate me. Yeah. Okay, Nikki in particular, Nick or Nikki, Nicole. I'm hearing Nicole Smith, or last name Smith. Okay, we'll get into that. But these people, they quickly judge you based off the wrapping, as I said, how you look. Now you're being regifted to a more appreciative person or people, is what I'm hearing. Specifically a person, specifically a relationship that is divinely guided. Okay, I'm hearing this was intended, always intended to be on your path as a chosen one. Okay, this divine partnership that is, I'm hearing, stable as fuck. Okay. F's are significant as always. Francine, somebody come get this message. Um, but you never judge this person. So in this relationship in particular, you never judge this person, how they were coming at you is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing again, even family members, friends, foes, frenemies, everything, okay? How people looked at you and judge you, you would never, is what I'm hearing, judge them and treat them and do them the same way, okay? Even though you begin to see the facade they put on was just ego covered with a bow. They were attention seeking and trying to replace love and appreciation with shiny gifts instead of recognizing you were the best gift for anyone to receive, collective. Ain't it a shame? However, you stayed far too long, Spirit is saying, as this Grinch took you for granted while you gave them the benefit of the doubt, being so understanding. You overstood your expiration date in these situations, okay? Spirit is just saying, tisk, tisk, time is up, okay? But luckily, thank God, you got rid of it just in the nick of time. Now you see how we got Nick. I'm hearing good old Saint Nick. Okay, so what I'm getting with Saint Nick, Santa Claus, is that is actually Spirit the Most High. Not literally, but think about this figuratively and metaphorically, okay? Spirit is actually like Santa Claus, Saint Nick, okay? Some about the saints can be significant, just a part of your spirit team, but they're dropping off gifts to you, okay? See it like that in a spiritual sense. I'm hearing it could be literal for some. Yeah, some money is coming through for somebody for sure, is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of red. So just in the nick of time, you got out of this energy with these people who were stuck, okay? While someone who was waiting for the opportunity to treasure you stood by. Now we're getting spicy, collective. I'm hearing y'all had somebody on the sidelines waiting, patiently waiting to get in the game, okay? I'm seeing that readiness card in the Panta Oracle deck. Ready to build with you. Ready. All he needed was that green flag to go. What? He's going to take off running. I'm hearing like Usain Bolt, fastest man in the world energy, okay? Somebody could be Jamaican. If you don't know by now, now you know. Jamaica is always in my energy. I don't know. It's just my vibe, okay? But you caught them off guard. They wasn't ready for this. They weren't expecting this, okay? They stood by waiting for the opportunity to treasure you, and now that opportunity has arrived. Said Spirit said they weren't expecting it, but they ready, okay? You caught them off guard. Now they're preparing for you and this union in a big, big way, okay? I'm hearing you were married or somebody thought you were married and completely off the market forever. Okay, so they kind of gave up on this energy. You guys could be between 25 and 55, okay? But now that they know it's a go, oh yeah, it's go time, collective. That's what I'm hearing. They're preparing for this because they know it will take more than just fancy gifts, even though they want to give you that too. They know this will require them being real with themselves first and then you. Trust. Emphasis on trust. You have to trust. The Most High is saying, trust they've really been doing the work. Excuse me. So not ladylike. So not ladylike. Trust they've been doing the work, okay? Trust they've really been doing the work. Someone had the real gift, a house full of family to love, but they neglected it all. You and the household entirely, okay? I'm just seeing someone spending a lot of time alone. Someone ironing clothes, cooking. Okay, so this person, I'm hearing, had you homebound, treating you like a maid or servant, really didn't cherish you or unwrap your true gifts and see you deeper than that, okay? This is somebody who's stuck in gender roles, is what I'm getting, very old fashioned. They were trained that way, unfortunately. So, again, we don't blame or judge anyone. That's their preference, but we just have to find someone who aligns with our preferences and the way we want our relationship to go. I'm getting the quote, I'm hearing the quote in my mind's ear, if you will. I'm hearing turn on to your spiritual ears. What I'm getting from that, though, the quote, Ian Levin saying somebody could be a Virgo or spiritual teacher or leader in the making, is what I'm hearing, kind of following in that path of her. Something about that significant, following in the path of her significantly. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so her saying was, we don't get to tell people how to love. We get to observe how they love, see if that's what we want for ourselves, and then basically make a decision. I'm paraphrasing, but you don't dictate how someone loves. You observe the ways in which they love, and if it's for you, cool. Catch the vibe, okay? Be with them, stay with them. But if it's not, you always have the option of letting it fly and leaving, okay? And that's what some of you did, or whoever's resonating with this energy did, okay? So they know this is going to require this new person, child. We tap into the new person, okay? Because things are being shifted and regifted, okay? You as well, because after all, collective, you are the gift, right? So you should be with someone who, embodies the understanding of that and really will cherish you. I'm hearing, and unwrap you fully in more ways than one. Take that as it resonates. But they know this will require them being real with themselves first, and then you trust they've really been doing the work. Someone had the real gift, okay? A whole family at home that they neglected entirely, while someone else's house was empty. I'm hearing not a person in sight, not even a mouse. So whatever little lullaby story thing, I'm hearing story time is significant. Okay, this will be one story to tell. I'm hearing How I Met Your Mother. Oh Lord, okay. So this other person, this newer energy, had no one in sight, no one to share life with truly. They even tricked themselves into believing they were okay being alone until you came along, collective, melting the ice around their heart. So this is somebody y'all know, y'all done melted the ice around. I'm hearing Jack Frost's heart. So initials could be JF, FJ. Something about that is significant. Somebody's name could be Jack. I'm hearing old jack-o'-lantern. Eh? So somebody. Okay, that's confusing energy. Okay. Now their heart has grown and it's full and warm, full of love. That's so beautiful. I'm hearing thank God again. They found themselves loving others in ways they never imagined, truly opening up, okay? You've truly been a gift to them. You have to understand that there's so much emphasis on you understanding that you are the gift to this person. You will be a gift to the people who are divinely aligned to you and on your path and on your journey, your soul tribe that you'll eventually meet and link up with, I'm hearing, okay? But you've opened this person's eyes to just how beautiful a person can be inside and out. They can't wait to show you how much of a gift you truly are to them. Such beautiful energy. So let's tap out there, collective, okay? Get prepared to accept this energy. Get prepared to accept them as a gift in your life and be prepared to receive. Okay, have you on the receive with the 6 is coming through. This will be a reciprocal energy. Okay, someone who balances you out, sees you for your worth. Okay, your deepest gifts and potential, and they will cherish and honor that, okay, and reciprocate that energy back to you. So congratulations for calling this energy in. Someone is a master manifester. You might want to go back to that movie. You've manifested all the things spiritually, physically, anything you could wish for. Okay, I'm seeing that 10 of Cups energy. Okay, you've manifested it all. And now it all is coming to you all at once. I'm hearing in divine timing. You've earned it. You deserve it. So congratulations and kudos to you. Okay. So that's where we'll end this message. 33 on the timer as I say that. Remember, if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay uploaded with the latest downloads. Remember to check out the download journal on Amazon if you have received the gift of receiving divine downloads, okay, to support you on your journey. When you get over there, you'll find a plethora of journals under my name in my storefront. So if you find it, kudos to you, okay? And put in the comments below, drop down in the comments below, okay? Let's put gifts in the comments if you've made it this far in the reading, in your journey, and you are starting to receive your spiritual gifts, okay? I'm so excited to hear how many of you are receiving them. Remember, collective, to go in love and light, seek purpose, not just paychecks. Always, always, always do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And until next time, peace, y'all.